Sasayaw sa Bukidnon.
Hey travelers!
It's me again, Iman.
And I'm Erica.
And we are the Travel Enthusiasts. Here's the next episode of our travel vlogs.
Last time, we shared our itinerary and expenses touring the island of Surigao.
For today's vlog, we will take you to Bukidnon, the pineapple capital of the Philippines and the world as well.
We will be showing you our route from Surigao City where we initially stayed, kasi we're actually from Bicol. We just had a side trip in Surigao. Also, we will disclose our expenses from Surigao City to Bukidnon.
So tara, samahan niyo kami sa aming adventures.
Since we took the 4 a.m. trip going to Surigao City from Surigao, dumating kami around 6:30 a.m. in Surigao City. And from there, we headed to General Santos City because it's our last land checkpoint for our Philippine loop. We took the route that passes through Surigao del Sur so we can also visit the Hinatuan Enchanted River. Since medyo pagod na kami, we rested for a while in Bislig City and enjoyed this kind of view along Bislig City Bay Walk. Our target destination is Tagum City, hoping to get there at 9 p.m. to stay there overnight. Pero inabot kami ng malakas na ulan sa Trento, Agusan del Sur. And we had road difficulties sa road visibility kasi gabi na. That is why we decided to stay at Hills View Resort. We had a good stay there because it's a nice place. There are some pine trees around, and I was amazed by the A-framed room where we stayed. They also have swimming pools and restaurant where you can have a free taste of their mangosteen tea.
In the morning, we headed to General Santos City. Pagdating sa Jensan, we had our late lunch at Jong's Pares, where they offered us affordable meals and appetizing conversation with a warm welcome from Sir Marvin and Ma'am Jonah of Jong's Pares. Namasyal din muna kami sa Jensen City Park para makapagpahinga for a few minutes. Then, we headed north, back to Digos City where we planned to spend the night. We stayed at Hotel de Crisbel.
We departed from Digos City as early as 7 in the morning para makarating kami sa Bukidnon at lunchtime. For this route, plano namin na magsa-side trip lang sa Philippine Eagle Monument. Pero nadaanan namin itong Jacks in the Sky. It's a park and a resort with a view deck and resto that offered me two of my usual cravings, blueberry cheesecake and matcha-flavored smoothie. Our plan was just to have breakfast so we can use the restroom. Pero napahaba ang tambay namin because the place and food were both so nice and relaxing, especially the pine trees, the garden, and the view from above.
Then, we resumed our ride to Bukidnon. We had a quick stop at the Philippine Eagle Monument or mas kilala bilang Eagle of the South. Bought some souvenirs and met some motorcycle riders in the area. Then, we headed to Bukidnon because it's already lunchtime. Delayed itinerary na kami, and pagdating sa Malaybalay City, bumuhos pa ang malakas na ulan. And finally, we are now here in Impasug-ong, our target destination. We dropped by Atugan Nature Farm first para matikman namin ang binaki na pinagmamalaki ng Bukidnon. It's almost 4 p.m. when we had our lunch, or shall we call it merienda. Hindi man kami nakapag-lunch na very satisfying naman ang binaki and dragon fruit homemade ice cream ng Atugan Nature Farm. And alam niyo ba, ang Atugan Nature Farm is owned and managed by two of our co-Philippine Loop conquerors, Sir Rory and Ma'am Don. Kaya it's free binaki for loopers. Salamat po sa binaki and thank you Sir James for entertaining us.
We headed to the town proper of Impasug-ong. Along the way, we passed by the Lover's Lane. Here, we can see some ridges already. May bonus pang rainbow because of the rain. Wow! Talagang mapofall ka sa ganda ng Lover's Lane. It's really nature's wonder. It was our first time to be here in Bukidnon. Talagang nakakamangha ang mountain ridges and the chilling weather na parang nasa Baguio. There's a bit of rain shower when we drop by, kaya di nakapag-drone but we planned of dropping by again tomorrow morning. Wala kaming reserved booking for our overnight accommodation dito sa Impasug-ong, kaya it took us some time to go around the town looking for an inn. We stopped by their municipal hall where we took a few shots of their cultural display by their lawn. At sa tapat ng municipal hall ay ang Sinaka Momos Transient Inn na meron one last room just available for us. Our room is good for two. Non-aircon kasi cold weather naman dito sa Impasug-ong. Common bathroom and toilet for all the guests, some toiletries and free tea or coffee in the morning. All this for just 1,000 pesos. There's no free Wi-Fi offered, pero there's mobile data for both networks. Just nearby, merong eatery where we had our meals while we were in Impasug-ong. Salamat po Chris Von Scramble House and Barbecue Station. Binusog niyo kami while we're in Impasug-ong.
The next morning, we woke up early for a trip to Communal Ranch. First, we dropped by the Lover's Lane again and flew our drone to catch a closer view of those amazing ridges. Then, we passed by the banga. Banga is an earthen jar where travelers can stop and drink cold water. Yes, you can drink water straight from the banga because it's potable.
Now here comes the famous Communal Ranch. It is almost 3
Yes po.
kilometers from
Thank
the
you po.
highway, and it was an off-road adventure going there. Pero seeing the verdant ranch and the
Ang
rolling
ganda.
hills from afar, talagang ma-excite ka na mapuntahan ito to have a closer view or have it as your background in your photos. I paid 190 pesos for the entrance fee, inclusive of the parking fee. The place has its canteen where you can have your meals and meron ding pay toilets. There are lots of tourists during our visit. I suggest bringing an umbrella or anything to protect from too much sun exposure because there's only one tree there that offers shade.
It's already 12 noon, and we have to check out and leave Impasug-ong. This time, we are heading to Manolo Fortich for our Dahilayan adventure. We passed by the tourism center of Impasug-ong, where they have a beautiful display of the cultural heritage of Impasug-ong, which hold the titles Tribal Capital of Bukidnon, Cultural Heritage Zone, and the Mountain Tourism Capital of Bukidnon.
Upon entering Manolo Fortich, umuulan na naman. We can't record well our trip, not even the view of the vast pineapple plantations along our way. We reached Dahilayan na umuulan pa rin. Seeing an inn nearby, we inquired if meron pang available room for us. Kasi, the other night that I was searching online for a place to stay near Dahilayan Adventure Park, almost lahat fully booked. Kaya, we went there like hopeful na walk-in guests. Well, talagang maswerteng walk-ins lang kami lagi. We stayed at Leonidas Travelers Inn at 800 pesos for an overnight stay. Mahirap kasi mag-book ng reservation in advance, lalo na pag merong delay sa itinerary. There is no cell phone signal in Dahilayan. Good that our inn offers Wi-Fi vouchers. Our room has no AC. No need na kasi Baguio feels ang weather. It's cold and foggy. Finally, the rain stopped. It's time for our Dahilayan Adventure Park. We want to try some of the rides na wala pa sa mga adventure park sa Bicol. Wow! Ang lawak naman ng adventure park na ito. Kaya naman there are shuttles that will take us around for our tour. There are separate fees for the various amenities and rides offered, and it depends kung ilang rounds. Is it a crowd-chasing experience? Somehow, yes. Kasi ang dami ng tourists, both foreign and domestic. Sometimes, there are long queues in buying tickets as well as sa mga napili naming rides. Pero, sa lawak at sa dami ng rides and amenities, di naman magsisiksikan. Late afternoon na kami nakapasok. Medyo maulan at meron ng fog pag late afternoon. Kaya, we have tried just one ride, the Razorback. One round is at 400 pesos.
This is our version. Our route is through Jensen because we are doing our Philippine loop. It's a mandatory route kasi. But if you are going to have your own ride coming from Bicol through Surigao City, you can take the route on the left side through Cagayan de Oro City. But if you wanted to pass through the places we've been, you can also take our route.
Now, let's have the cost breakdown, which includes our meals, hotel, gas, and entrance fees in the tourist destinations we have visited on a daily basis. We have spent 4 days for our Surigao City to Bukidnon tour. For day 1, that is from Surigao City to Trento, we have spent 4,501 pesos. For day 2, Trento to Digos City, we have spent 3,774 pesos. For day 3, that is Digos City to Impasug-ong, we have spent 2,570 pesos. And finally, for day 4, that is Impasug-ong to Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, we have spent 3,480 pesos. So far, for this tour, we spent 14,325 pesos from Surigao City. If you have watched our first vlog, you can estimate the expenses if you are going to copy our itinerary and lifestyle.
Now, our verdict. Is it worth the effort and the money?
Well, it's really worth the sacrifices during our ride, the efforts and the money. For the amount we have spent, marami na kaming napuntahan. We get to familiarize the routes by land and we dictate our own pace. Well, compared to airfare, this can be cheaper. Another part of our core memories ang travel na ito. Unforgettable and we really love the place. Yung feeling na we want to stay in Bukidnon during summer or vacation.
During these travels, I've realized parang we only live to earn a living. Yung parang nauubos na lang ang oras natin sa kakatrabaho. We are living in a never-ending loop in life. Why not go out of the loop sometimes? Take a break, travel, and see the outside view of your comfort zone.
That's all for our vlog today. In our next vlog, we will take you to the mystic island of Siquijor. See you and thanks for watching.